Destiny, main event. All right, I know you waited and waited and waited. Now it's coming around. All right, so waited and waited and waited. Destiny. He's going to be another guy that falls into the category of men got to learn the hard way. Men got to learn the hard way. Destiny is a guy. Apparently, allegedly, he's headed for a divorce. Who is Destiny, you guys ask? Well, Destiny is this individual here, and he is a guy that has said and gone on record that he was going to destroy and take down the red pill. Now, that might be something that he will continue to do. He may continue to do it. However, he learned the hard way. He said, not my girl, coach. All right, I got my girl in check. Now, in the background is his girlfriend, and she goes by the name of Melina, I believe. And she's, I think she's from Swedish. She's Sweden or Scandinavian, if you will. And some people were saying she's a former cam girl. So basically, we talking about, hey, the spectrum.
In these streets.
Now, I knew this was going to happen to him because he is a guy that says that we're in an open relationship. And open relationships don't work for men. Now, if you're in a concubine, a harem, if you have multiple women, if you're in a poly relationship, all right, where you're openly poly and everybody's under the same roof or some shit like that, that might work. If you're in a or if you have multiple women that are in your poly together, that's going to work more. And I don't mind those situations. But if you're a guy that says we live together, all the funds are paid by me and or us, and she gets to sleep with any man she might have a relationship with, and you might be able to sleep with any woman that you feel like, you're going to lose this bet, okay? You're going to lose. You cannot open that type of relationship up. I think open relationships are dumb for men to participate in if the girlfriend is your girl, if that's your wife. Okay, you're stupid if you're the man in that relationship. And many men have warned them that that's a dumbass move. Now, let me go ahead and move down the line here on some of these videos, and then we'll take you to what's happening here. We're going to give you an indication here. This is going to be on the Lex Friedman podcast. Destiny and Melina appeared here and talking about their open relationship.
One interesting aspect of your relationship is you're in an open relationship. Mm-hmm. What's that like? From a game theoretic simulation perspective, what went into that calculation?
Fair use.
And like, how does that...
Like how that started? Or
yeah, how did that start? Sure.
The only relationships I've ever done has been open relationships since I was like in high school. Because I didn't really understand, like, why wouldn't you be able to like do other things with other people, but then just like have your main partner, basically.
So what is an open relationship, generally speaking? That means you have one main partner?
Non-monogamous relationship. Like you're somehow allowed, like in different ways, you can see other people sexually.
But like there's one main
or it doesn't have to be there for some people, but like okay. I think it's probably easier and we probably don't really have time.
Man, there's a lot of probablys and maybes. This tells you it's doomed. All right, you cannot let women lead you, period. I don't give a damn what you doing, man. Y'all niggas out here trying to do. You cannot let women lead you. You cannot let them set the rules. They gonna make the rules probably, maybe, this day, today, tomorrow, the way. Man, they cannot lead. They cannot lead. There's a whole too much wiggle room in here, and they do just operate on their feelings. He's dumb, and he's doomed. And here he is right here letting her tell the story, and apparently he likes to pack fudge too, or at least he's a catcher, and somebody else pitches. I don't know how it works, but that's kind of how he works as well. This is the new liberal mindset, a.k.a. the new millennial Gen Z mindset. They try to make shit like this work, and it's not workable, all right? And most of the time, these men are really more centered on trying to destroy other men instead of getting a woman in check. They rather be in a relationship like this than to be single. And they rather say, see, I got a girlfriend and I makes it work. And then all of a sudden it don't work. And now you got egg on your face. So he's a guy that will say, look, I got a girlfriend and she's hot. I guess he would think she's hot. And, you know, you can see he's a nerd. You know what I mean? You can see he's a nerd. He couldn't probably get no bitch if he didn't have money. Right. But in his world, this would come up. And so at least I got a girl. At least I got a wife. All right, but look at you.
Or the energy for like more than like one person to like really like.
What about like emotional?
It's really complicated. There's a lot of complicated stuff going on under the hood there.
Yeah.
I think broadly speaking, you've got like polyamorous relationships and you've got like open relationships where
those are
polyamorous
different.
is like, oh, I've got like 3 different girlfriends and we all hang out or sometimes even live together, or 3 boyfriends, whatever. And then you've got like open relationships, which is like, oh, you know, like you can basically hook up with other people and then you've got like your main relationship and that's it.
Man, poly works because it's a stable situation. Open relationships is too chaotic.
I think ours is probably somewhere in the middle, of that, to where like we've
Here
got
we
like
go.
long-term friends. Some of them we hook up with, and that's kind of how we, it's a delicate dance that
A delicate dance. Dude, this shit was doomed. Man, ring the bell on this ninja. A delicate dance. Oh, how do your emotions work? Well, probably, maybe. I haven't heard them stand 10 toes down on business yet and say, we on some open relationship shit and this is how it works. These are our rules. These are our guidelines, our principles. Nothing. It's a lot of hemming and hawing, and really they just lustful, horny bastards and sodomites and Gomorrites at that. All right, but there's even more to this. All right, because they just don't have no damn leadership. This is what happens when you don't have a man leading a relationship. And trust me, we all been there, but here we go.
explodes every 6 months on itself.
So it does explode. You guys fight over it?
Oh,
We fight-
every 6 months it explodes on itself. Man, what the hell? See, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And he ain't leading. He thought he could do this blue pill shit and then it'll just gonna work out.
Whatever. And then you've got like open relationships, which is like, oh, you know, like you can basically hook up with other people and then you've got like your main relationship and that's it. I think ours is probably somewhere in the middle, of that, to where like we've got like long-term friends. Some of them we hook up with, and that's kind of how we, it's a delicate dance that explodes every 6 months on itself.
So it does explode. You guys fight over it?
We fight over some things. Yeah. Things happen. Yeah.
I think it's mostly because a lot of people can't handle it and they agree to something and then they realize that we're way too cool. And then they get really obsessed and they think that they can like get in there.
No, that's you. All right, that's
And that's
no.
you.
The ninja gets obsessed with you, and this is why Turfling and Monkey TFM said, if a man's getting obsessed with you, he wants to knock Destiny out the block and have you all to himself. I'm pretty sure the men or the women Destiny messing with ain't trying to replace your spot. Continuing.
And then it gets really dramatic.
Have you
So-
figured it out? Like, seems like a
I
complicated
feel like
dance.
we figure out things more and more, like when it comes to like what's a good person for us to hang out and what's not a good person for us to hang out with, or like I probably have more opinions on like who he hangs out with because he likes the fucking psychos.
yeah. So
There's the jealousy, so she can't handle it.
you like to surround.
He likes the not like the crazy ones, like the baby trap sort of women. That's the ones, and
So
I
the
don't like
crazier-
that because
All
that
right, so he likes strags. All right, here we go.
affects me.
that affects your game theoretic
Yeah,
calculation.
obviously, yeah.
Right. You like to surround yourself, like in general, you've talked about, with crazy people.
I say crazy and I really shouldn't. Like very few things affect
A relationship, or his stream, or like he sees someone else like more than usually. Like
very few things affect me in the long term.
Do you guys experience jealousy?
usually, like whenever I feel like he's not spending the amount of time that I'm asking for, and he spends it on his video games or his stream, or like he sees someone else like more than he sees me or something like.
All right, so again, guys, I'm telling you, man, geez, I got this shit figured out. So here we go, right here. There's the jealousy. What do you get jealous of? He ain't spending enough time. He playing his video games. He doing his live stream, and these live streams last for hours, 7, 8, 9 hours, right? So he's doing his work, and then she gets petty because everybody pays money, energy, attention, and time. All men pay. And then when he ain't paying attention to her and spending time, then she gonna start what? Bring in the chaos. Okay, all right. And then she's gonna get jealous. And then, of course, then he has a girl too. All right.
That would like not be good because then it affects like our relationship.
Do you have a good sense of like, is it literally time or is it the energy put into the?
It's probably like if he's with me, that like the attention in the time, like when he hangs out with me, and then there's also probably the time. So if I feel like something else is distracting too much, like it could be work or it could be a friend or it could be anything. Like if I feel like it starts to take away from like me, then I'm having an issue with it.
There you go. Oh, boy, oh man. God dang. Ring the bell on these ninjas, man. Hey, is this not what I preach? Is this not what I preach to you? They literally brought it up. Money, energy, attention, and time. Then she's saying feel. Nothing concrete. So whenever she feels, she gets to destroy. She gets to distract. She gets to bring the chaos. The money, energy, attention, and time is real. You're hearing it live and in living color. I've been telling you, all men pay. This is what it is. And I get to throw chaos in when I feel. I'm not getting energy, attention, and time, money. She didn't hit all of this shit, and it's not even 3 minutes. Okay, so now he about to pay because the divorce is incoming. All right, it's coming. And look at him. She's doing all the talking. And yes, me. I. I, me, feel, I, me, feel, I, me. And look at this guy right here. Look. Look at that. And he makes the most money here. Here we go right here. She gonna be a mess.
I don't think he really cares much. I guess the only jealousy you experience is probably when you feel like like if I get upset about him seeing someone too much and then I go see someone more and then
revenge. Here we go, man. Dude, this is terrible. I'm sorry, I'm pausing it. She said, okay, we have an open relationship, but he sees whoever he sees and she gets mad. What does she do? She goes and sees somebody else as a revenge. Oh, you gonna do this to me? So does this sound healthy? This does not sound healthy. This should not be a surprise. This is not gonna work. So because he's seeing somebody else in their open relationship, now she's gonna go find some salami, any salami, and go spend some time and try to make him feel a certain way about it. But he don't care. He's like, I don't care. All right, here we go.
Like, why can I go see my friend more, like, as much as you? So like that's the sort of like thing that we're trying to navigate on, I guess. Mm-hmm.
I think we are like diametrically opposed sometimes in terms of how we view like engagement with people or engagement with the world sometimes. So like on her end of the spectrum, like a perfect week for her might be like being in a cabin.
All right, man, I'm done with that part. All right, I'm done with this part. But let me give you this right here. Let me give you this. This is one Myron Gaines talking to Molina on the Saucecast, where Fresh and Fit did a Fresh and Fit live. Destiny's wife is in this top girl. You see these girls here? There's like 10 women up there representing all forms of women. Molina is in this. All right. And I had I thought that they were trying to set me up to debate one of these people, so I've kind of rejected trying to come onto the show just because they had a fee show up and I wasn't prepared for that. So I'm like, I'm not about to get ambushed, all right, and be like, oh, we should told you, nah, hell no. And I'm like, they gonna try to have Molina and Destiny there and all that shit, and it ain't that I'm dodging them. I'm just not trying to get ambushed. But let's go ahead and show Myron talking to Molina. Here we go.
100%. No. So ultimately, he became the man that you love because he had to go through hardships and became successful over time. So those character traits that you saying earlier.
It's not about the success. It's like, I would say, the success of his passions.
You're missing
like
the
the things
point.
that he.
All right, so Molina is in the yellow right here. She's the one talking. So she managed to sneak in here in this group of people, and she was known to Myron and Fresh. She was known, so everybody knows this is basically a Trojan horse. This is basically a Trojan horse. She looking for her moment to shine and go viral. And so she's gonna jump on Fresh and Fit's neck. Everybody knows that's Destiny's girl. And this is what she does. Here we go.
At some point, if he lived in his parents' basement, I don't care how smart he is, you're not going to accept that.
Yeah, but in that case, you clearly have like a problem that you're not like, you're in that case depressed or something. You don't have a drive in your life. Like you're not doing anything.
So that would be unattractive.
But it doesn't mean that someone, it doesn't mean that you need to make millions. Like it doesn't mean that at all.
Okay.
Just like if
I
you
mean,
have a passion
the reality is you left the guy that you were with before for Destiny because Destiny had more status, he had more clout. If we're going to be all the way 1,000 here, this is what I mean. This is what I mean when women say like, and I need the audience to really like understand this, right? Like, besides like looking at the girls and be like, oh my god, blah blah blah. I think men need to really, really understand and drill this in their head that women are going to say things that are politically correct to kind of massage or
you're just
conceal.
Not, is there anything I could say to change your mind?
Let him
Well, I was talking to him.
Yeah, like my point is this, like Women are going to say certain things, but they're going to do opposite things, because if women were honest about the way that they actually mate select, it would be very bad and make them look very poor and like terrible people, because women typically do monkey branch to better guys. And your own mating practices have proven what I'm saying, that you went to a better guy that you had, and you did it overtly on a camera. Let's be honest here. If we're going to be 1,000.
So there's absolutely nothing that I could say to change your mind to believe what I actually feel.
But what I'm saying is that Destiny was able to take you from that male because he was better in some regard.
Not because of his money and not because of his success.
He had more potential. Remember I said the whole shovel thing? Maybe he had a smaller shovel at that point, or you had a smaller shovel at that point, but you saw the potential and you're like, you know what? I can invest with this guy.
That's not how I felt at all, though.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree. All right, so Myron.
That's fine.
All right. And so that was Myron's chance to test what's her name? Melina. But as you can see, she's just confrontational. She just has to get her point in. And I think my opinion of her then was this. My opinion was they just disagreeing. Like, we have people that come to my show and they just disagreeing to disagree. Like, they don't disagree. They just disagreeing. I don't understand. All right. Where there's no meeting of the minds. There's no middle ground. Destiny is similar to that. This is why I think both of those two people were on a mission to kind of just like, we're going to be destroying the red pill. So they were just disagreeable people just to argue. And I ain't got time to just argue with people. I'm not trying to do that. That's not what I try to do. But people do sit up here and on YouTube and argue. I ain't got time to argue with people. I'm a little too old and experienced and seasoned to be running up here arguing. This is the video of Angry Man versus Destiny. And as you can see, Destiny is there, seated there. And Angry Man jumps in there. They end up having a more calm debate. But here we go. Let's look at the Angry Man versus Destiny.
Women still
want... Melina is an agent of chaos. I don't argue with agents of chaos. Right. I don't engage with agents of chaos. I know who you are. I know what your intent is. Like, people are like, you should have debate Destiny. No, he's an agent of chaos. He's a agent. He tries to distract. He's there to kind of distract and get you off. He's not going to be like, oh, I agree, Coach Adams, on that point. He's not there for that. He's just trying to cause chaos and go viral and do whatever he needs to do to go on this mission and path. I'm not here for that at all.
To look up to that man and follow the lead of the man. That's what I'm saying here. But I know you said you had to go, but
man, what is you waiting for?
Here you go. You right here. I got you.
Don't let this dude run away. Soon as you said my name, he talking about he gotta go. Nah, don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere. Stay your ass right here. First of all, Bernard, I don't know what you doing up here, bruh. To go back to what you said, men rarely act like children. Women almost always act like children. Men built this world and continue to maintain this world. If women took a day off today, if all women
all right, and so, yeah, Angry Man is heated, and I think they ended up getting in a more respectful debate. Angry Man about to hit 600K. Congratulations to our brother, Valdez, and that's Bernard Riley. I want to make sure I get his name right. And there you go. And so what they do is these people, especially kind of these millennial type Gen Z streamers, they just for some reason want to be up here arguing and mad and getting people riled up. And like, I don't have the energy for this. I don't have the energy for it. I don't even have the interest in it. And people are like, you should debate this person. Have you seen me? I've actually just avoided it. Not because I don't feel I'm capable of it. You guys saw I'm fully capable of it. It just doesn't attract me. I don't have time to do this and get my energy and my damn blood pressure riled up on chaotic people who, are going to be petty, clownish, disagreeing for disagreeing purposes. Like, they trying to, go viral. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for YouTube for that. But this is what people do. I'm not going to get myself angry over these people. They're inconsequential to me. Now, let's take you to this clip. These people have no consequences to me. Now, let's take you to this clip just to give you a background on what's going on. Here's Melina and Destiny. Now I've actually was panning in on this one right here. But if you pull out, here's Abba from Abba and Preach. This is a clip that went viral and people were talking about this quite a bit. You see Destiny seated here. There's Melina and there is ABBA here. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's find out.
No.
Find out.
No, we gotta find out.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay.
Mel time.
Why would I say this?
Mel time. It's Mel time.
Oh, she got the form. Okay, so we're just doing salsa. We're just going.
Yep.
All right. So there's ABBA dancing with Melina, and there's Destiny looking kind of. And he probably does this because they're open. They're open. Damn, ABBA, pull your pants up, fam. I think ABBA does dancing. I think he's a dancer. I think he's a dancer by trade. I can't remember. But look at Destiny right here. But I think in their relationship, he watches her with other men. Yeah, she foldable for real. Like I told you, I clap them cheeks if she want to come through, but that's about it. Ain't no debates. But this video went viral because this does represent the cuck lifestyle, right? Where you got to watch your girl get throttled by another guy. And yeah, it's definitely giving Stewie vibes. It's definitely getting Stewie vibes. You know what I mean? Like, again, they actually talk about it and acknowledge. I think he's looking at I don't know what he's looking at here. It does acknowledge that.
5, 6, 7, 1. 5, 6, 7, 1. 5, 6, 7. Hey, she can really do it.
Nice.
She can really do it. Don't be so shy.
Give her a hug. Oh, he wanted to hug her. I know he wanted to feel them sloppy yogurts on his chest. All right, but she didn't put them on it.
It's so long.
That's fine. That's fine. I can tell you were like a little bit strange, but you good.
Yeah, if I was in Sweden, I'd be folding up all them Melinas over there. All right, but here we go.
Yeah, you want to know how she knew what she was doing? She did this. She went. That's how I knew, man. She started flexing them shoulders and then.
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
Oh, it's just. Yeah, this is somewhat awkward, man. All right, that's an awkward situation, ain't it?
I was like, oh, she's not fucking playing.
Damn.
I think
I
you
was
could
getting footage for his next cuck video on me. Thanks.
Yep, exactly. Yep, you already knew. You already knew what was gonna happen. Here we go, right here.
His next cuck video on me. Thanks. That's what's going on here.
Yep.
Oh my God, he let his wife dance with another man.
He said, "In what? You want to slap her
next?"
next?"
It sound like we was grinding or some shit. Like, yo, chill, be easy.
True. I should have turned up the R&B.
Yo, you could put a lot of crazy music.
I should probably try that sometime though, for real.
What?
Oh, try what?
So, like, just to see, because I just need to like know the basic steps.
Yeah, but
all right. Anyway. So this is kind of the things that have been happening. Now, let's give you the news. We have to set it all up for you right here. Let's give you the news. Apparently, this is a chat confirming that there could be a divorce. And this is a message, people be doing these messages and going on Reddit. And I don't know where these things are from, but I'm an old ass man. Okay. They be on Reddit and what's the other one? Discord. I'll be lost. I'm lost. I can't even reply to comments on Instagram. But apparently this is a thing going around here that Destiny is upset that Melina is getting banged out by a Chad or a Viking or a Tyrone. And it says right here, I'll have a small convo when I get back about things. I'm not going to nuke Melina or anything, nuke her, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mind F for me, watching her become obsessed with a toxic, abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to kill himself. Wait, I messed that up, YouTube. Sorry. Threatened to self-delete himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him. So I'm out. He also says, according to this thread, yeah, one of the dudes Melina was seeing back in Sweden. I don't know where they live. I have no clue. All right, I have no clue. But I guess Melina's from Sweden. Inga's from Sweden. Melina's from Sweden, or Mel. Mel's seeing another guy. That guy is basically stepped in, basically, again, trying to eliminate the competition. Destiny dirty macking. Because remember, you had an open relationship. You have an open relationship. But what happens is this is what happens in an open relationship. You cannot control who the other person is. So the other person trying to bump Destiny off his spot. And he's using ultimatums to divorce me. He says right here, threatening to self-delete and stuff. And he says, anyway, have fun with Mobies for 3 days. Okay, I don't know what that means. Now, they do have this going back and forth here. Destiny allegedly says, Josh, yeah, me discovering boundaries was the death nail in this relationship. Now, okay, right here. Told you. We told him. It wasn't like we didn't tell him. Now, again, these young people, I was young too, and I was young and dumb and whatnot, but it wasn't like we didn't tell you. Again, just based on this interview, there were no boundaries. It was very clear. I broke it down. They were just flying by the seat of their pants. They definitely had issues with jealousy, and it does happen in open relationships. There were no lines drawn. You weren't standing on business. You weren't leading. You were allowing her to feel. You were allowing her to do revenge things against you. She also was distracting you because she was jealous of you being on your business and on your grind with your streaming. Even though she's a streamer, she was interrupting his streaming because she felt lonely and left out. Right? Because he's not leading. He's not leading. And it says right here, again, a couple months. And most of the time, again, this has probably gone on for even more longer than that. And it says right here, this proves every point I've ever made. Girls can leave you for jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards right. Now, the thing is, most people probably warned him about this. They warned him about this. This is why, kind of like actions speak louder than words in terms of kind of what Melina kind of has presented herself as like an authority figure for blue pill, like open relationships. Where's Melina here? Not the Mohawk Ninja, right here. She's going to take on the red pill, this little thing here. Right, with her opinion, and I got it, and I'm snarky, and I'm gonna debate you, and I'm gonna out-talk you, and I'm gonna outsmart you, and think you, out-manipulate you, right? These type of things. And I'm like, she ain't got it, man. She ain't the one. She ain't the one, because she don't even know that she gonna dip on Destiny. She don't see it coming. She knows it's there, but she don't see it coming. So she trying to rest on the fact that, look at me, I'm making this work over here, and blah, blah, blah. She ain't ready. I don't even know how old this woman is. Is she like 27? I don't even think she's 30. All right, she's not ready. These young kids out here, these young people think they know it all, and they don't know shit. And it says right here, yeah, I wanted a massive therapy session. L. L. There you go. To see if I could express myself better. Again, one thing we tell you about these things, and iron out some boundaries. All right, it's too late. With women, you got to start with the boundaries. Women are doing everything they can to prevent you from setting boundaries, meaning that, just trust and believe and hope and love and pray and eat, and it'll be okay, and don't worry about it. And yes, I trust you, I love you, so you don't have to set up boundaries on me. No. So they're trying to do everything to avoid control and boundaries and rules and guidelines. All right. You give them a prenup. Oh, that's a boundary. Oh, no. We don't need that. No. No boundaries, no controls, no rules. No. They do everything they can to avoid being boundaries, right? Equal partners. We're partners. We're partners in this and that. And you can talk to your girls if you want. And don't be mad when I talk to guys. Don't be insecure and controlling. They don't want boundaries. It's up to you to say these are the boundaries up front, because just like any teacher, coach, leader, husband, you can't set boundaries after the fact. You cannot set boundaries once you've gone through without boundaries. This is why teachers and coaches come in hardcore. They be like, these are the rules day one. This is why we tell men, rules day one. Don't try to be laissez-faire and hands off and then say, oh, well, we need to set some rules. Forget it. Yep. Just like parents and children. Children want to break boundaries. Dogs, your dog want to test how much leash the dog has. Then you have to, from the beginning, when that dog's a pup, when that kid is you can't be like, oh, I don't want to tell the kid no. Set them damn boundaries right up so that they hear no. Oh, shit. Because if you don't, they going to test and test and test. Then you're going to be trying to set up the boundary and it's too late. You can see that they don't got the boundaries. Now he's like, oh, I want to establish boundaries and express myself better. Yeah, right. Too late. It's a wrap. And what did I tell you? I also say this. If you lose leverage in your relationship, just get rid of the relationship. I know a lot of guys, I think guys ask me that. He didn't put, well, I don't know if he put this out in public, but guys ask me that. Coach, what if I lose leverage in my relationship? Delete the relationship. It's over.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, you ain't ready. Break up with her. I've done it. I continue to do that. If I ever feel that I don't have that leverage and options and I don't have that that leverage, well, we'll just say leverage and options because control is one of those trigger words. If I don't have the leverage and options, I dump her. I'm like, oh, I messed up here. I messed up here. It's over. Cut your losses. Walk the hell up out of there. It's better to do that than to be trying to put up gates and put up boundaries and shit while she running around. All right. Same thing with your kids. Ninja, if you lost it, Ninja, just wash your hands. Keep it moving. It ain't coming back. Let the kid come back and say, I fucked up and I want your control and rules now. That's the best you can do. But don't be trying to set up the boundary after the fact and cut Ninja and try to catch up. You lose leverage and options, dump her. You ain't getting it back. She's not going to be like, give me more control. Right after she been out there running loose, no leash. Do the dog ever come back? Hey, dog, come back. Do the kids ever come back? And the kid used to just running out whenever they run. And then all of a sudden you be like, hey, now you can't run and do what you used to do no more. Yeah. No, man. It's too mother-sucking too late. I've learned this. I've established these as my rules. And ladies, if the women who don't want to deal with it, cut your losses. I don't give a shit. I ain't begging you. Because ninjas want to beg the woman. I got to do what she got. No, I don't. What if the girl was super fine, coach, and she came up? And if I don't have the leverage, I dump her. Dump. Done. You cannot corral her back. They also have a phrase that says, you cannot herd kittens. You open Pandora's box. It's over. You cannot close and re-put back. You let the genie out of the bottle. You see these all phrases? Let you know. Once you do this, once you let the cats out, you can't herd them back. Once you open Pandora's box, can't close it. Once you let the genie out the bottle, you can't put it back. All right, anyway, here we go right here. And if you do think you want to put the genie back in the bottle, it's gonna mess you up. It's gonna bump you off your path and purpose. Okay? It's gonna bump you off your path and purpose. You're gonna be more worried about that, aka look at destiny. You're gonna be more worried about that than your purpose and path. This is prime example. See, now you trying to put the genie in the bottle and you're not going forward, pressing forward on what is important. You're trying to get the genie back in the bottle. Okay. It says right here, I wanted to express myself better, but I couldn't. I wanted to iron out some boundaries, but I can't. It's too late. But it's hard for me to ask for anything if I've been a pushover for so many years. Again, I don't know if this is him. We're just This is what's happening. You cannot now. You've been a pushover all these years. Now you want to jump back in, and he knows he cannot. This is where I would advise her or him. Advise him to cut your losses. Unfortunately, in marriage, you cannot cut losses without a penalty. You cannot cut losses without a penalty. And that is the problem that I'm trying to get you to understand. Now you got to pay the price, Ninja. See, in marriage, once you marry, there's an exit fee. You got to pay the exit fee. And it's whatever Melina wants or whatever she can access. Or let's go back to XQC. Let's go back to XQC. Where you said, I didn't realize it would be and take this long. I thought it would be a couple of months, and it was over a year. Okay. You can't call it back now. And by the way, you're not in control anymore. She is. You're not in control anymore, sir. On a divorce, and you're looking to leave, and you're looking to control the hemorrhage and the bleeding, there's no more control. Sorry. The legal system controls it now. She controls it through however she wants to get attorneys involved. You don't control shit no more. All you can say is, do you want to divorce and break up? She says, yeah. You say, yeah, and you can pray. That's all you better do. Pray. Pray she don't tear your asshole up in that court. Pray she don't pray she don't put the exit fee up so high that it hurts you. Because she's got the ball in her court. And last point for you youngins. It don't matter what she does with the new guy. It doesn't matter if he thinks she cheated and left with a toxic guy. It don't matter if she cheated. It don't matter if the dude she left with was a loser. Nobody gonna give a damn. Nobody gonna care. Nobody gonna be like, well, she should lose in court because she went with an abusive guy. It don't matter if that guy going upside her head, sideways, every 2 Sundays. It don't matter. Nobody going to feel bad for Destiny. It ain't going to affect how he comes out as a result of this. And let's just say he's abusive and toxic and he does something to her. It ain't going to help you, Ninja. Guys gonna figure this out, but men want to learn the hard way. Now, I'm pretty sure Destiny doesn't have enough time and energy, and you will not until your situation is finished, sir, to be messing with the red pill. You don't have no more time to be in here worrying about what we're doing and preaching to incels according to UNXQC. You ain't gonna have no time for that, buddy. You're gonna have your hands full either trying to get her back into your nest and get her away from that toxic guy. You're going to be spending ample amount of time on that. You ain't got no time to kind of destroy no red pill ninjas. That's going to be the least of your concern. And what's about to happen? Right now, and I'll end it on this because I got to pull this up. Right now, you're thinking right here. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, Melina is getting throttled. While that's happening, your boy clutching his pillow right now, thinking about her pink toes up in the air, cheeks getting squeezed, cheeks getting clapped, lungs getting squeezed, and he going to bed right now trying to figure it out. Yeah, right now. Yeah, man. It's a cold, cold world out here, man.
It's an evil world we live in.
She's slurping succeed right now. She's slurping succeed right now. Butter and tonsils right now. Tonsils getting butter. And she ain't even thinking about you, Ninja. She ain't even thinking about you. She thinking about thinking about why does her belly button hurt right now? Why does she trying to catch her breath right now? Trying to catch her breath. And that's the reality of it, Ninja. I've been here. It's a cold ass world. Yeah. It's a cold world right there. All you got is your pillow. I hope you got another woman lined up. Banana in the tailpipe, right up the Duke chute. All right, getting choked, spit down her throat. It's nasty boy season right now.
Oh, that's nasty.
She'll come back. One in the pink, one in the stink. Throttle. Don't let her come back pregnant. Don't let her come back pregnant. Hey, man, this is why it is important to understand that older men are not bitter and hurt. We know what's up. We experienced. So when we come out here, y'all ninjas whole worlds be rocked. Like, what? Y'all be ready to clutch your pillow and your teddy bear.